Hello everybody and welcome to Arifureta, episode 5. Anime review, not the actual episode, that would be weird. Anime review. You know what, this episode I actually realised I look forward to this show every week. Despite its flaws and its many faults, I actually am excited every week to watch it. So, I think it's more of a guilty pleasure thing. I'm very interested to read the light novel. In fact, if this was the end of volume 1, and if people know, let me know, I'll just buy the first volume and just read it. Because I can see so much goodness, like, potential, you know? But let's not get negative, that's not what we do on this show. We're positive. I actually, like, as always, I enjoyed this week. It was kind of more, I don't want to say lax. Lax is a good word. It was less serious. There was some fun times for the fun duo. Let's go with that. There was some weirdness too. A lot of nudity, because nudity's edgy. But you know, I don't get bothered by anything really. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode from the beginning and go through it all and discuss what happened, because it was a very setting up the plot episode, if you will. So, episode begins with, hey, do you like nudity? I like nudity. Hajime and the other one, Yue. God, that was bad. The two important characters, and I've forgotten their names. They're having a sleep in the bed. They're both naked. Hajime asked the wrong question. He said, "Why am I naked?" And she answered, and it was an alright answer. You should have asked, "Why are you naked?" That's the correct answer, or the correct question. You know, didn't get an answer. I think he also called her like a sexy blood-sucking something, which is, you know, it is kind of refreshing that they're actually a thing early on. Because how many anime is it like, oh, you know, will they, won't they? And it's nice just to have it there. You know, it's established, it's a thing. We'll move on from there. You know, I appreciate that. It's a bit different from a lot of things. So yeah, but yeah, they both wake up. We find out how they got there. Beyond that door in the thing, there was just this nice old, not a village, it's just a house with like a big old, it's like a big bed, and it's just a nice place to look. You know, it's an alright place to live, I guess. There's a building, like I said. They found a bath, and I literally like, oh no, the bath. I can feel in my brain. I'm like, bath plus anime equals bath scene. When's the beach episode? That's the real question. I'm really like, I sound super condescending. I actually have a great time watching this, like, better than I should have. But yeah, then they explore the house. They found a skeleton which activates some floor lights. That's all. It's not a spell. It's just some lights. No, it's a spell of some kind. Hajime, I guess it's searching Hajime's memories. I think because we just see his memories. Like, maybe he was getting memories. I'm not sure if I got that scene right, but that's what I saw. Then we see the ghost of the guy who built the labyrinth. He's like, "I'm gonna tell you about the truth of this world, son." And I'm like, that sounds really interesting. Let's focus on that, and then, you know. So right now we go to the rest of the class. You remember them? I do. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't enjoy their stuff very much. It feels very basic isekai-y, at least for right now. Whereas at least Hajime in that is trying to do something different with its super edginess. You got the rest of the class, which is just basic isekai adventure, and I'm like, that's not that interesting, really. They fight the behemoth again. You know, the thing that knocked Hajime down or whatever. Or I mean, the monster they were fighting, the classmate knocked Hajime down. They're all fighting it. They have a big old fight. They're stronger now. They beat the thing with a fight. I haven't made really much notes on the fight. They just had a fight. The behemoth was great CG as always. They win the fight, hooray! And the priest girl, Kaori? Is Kaori the priest girl? She's like looking at it like vengeance. Oh, sorry, vengeance for Hajime. And I was like, oh yeah, cool. That's interesting. So, before I move on from this bit, why did this bit have to exist? Like, I know cutting things in general is bad, but I would have rather this been cut and we got a little bit more to episode 1, like before everything kicked off, like just a little bit. Like, how long was this bit? Like 4 minutes? You could put just a little. I mean, it would still be rushed, but you know, just have something there to do the start. You could do. I think I would have preferred that to this fight scene. Maybe that's just because I don't like the rest of the class very much. Like, I don't think they're interesting. I'm sure that could change. I think that will change when they come back into contact with Hajime. Like, I'm hoping they like go down and they find like stuff he's killed, and it's like, oh, he must still be alive, or something. That's just what I hope they do. That will kind of be quite interesting. I quite like the one that likes him. Is that Kaori? I'd like her to like just break off from the group, go looking for him or something. That might be interesting. I want to do something more interesting with the class. Is basically what I'm getting at. Because at the moment, too bog standard for me. Back to Hajime now. We're talking about the ghost. Ghost gives Hajime some power, and he's like, please don't use it for evil, man. Like, please don't. And he's like, you know, and then something about, they were called the Mavericks, but they weren't Mavericks, they were Liberators, so the world is actually bad, or the kingdom is bad. The way I interpreted it was, they've been branded Mavericks and bad people, but they were like rebels trying to fight the good fight, and the royals are actually bad. I could be completely off the mark there, like, I don't think it was very well explained. Maybe it was deliberately not well explained, but Hajime seemed to know what was going on, and I don't. So, again, explain that to me as well. Not spoiler explain it, but explain it. If there's stuff I should know that I didn't pick up, you know, let me know of that. That would be helpful. But, yeah, then after that, Hajime's like, I don't give a crap about this world, I'm going home. And then Yue says, this is where I belong. Not very good choice of words, because that could either mean in this world or with Hajime. I think she means with Hajime, but it could mean the other one as well. But I'm assuming she means with Hajime because that's all she's got, really. That makes more sense, actually. But it could have meant either, you know? Choose your lines better, or at least wait for her to hug his arm and then say the line. They, like, reversed it. It didn't work. That's what I think, anyway. Again, that's a nitpick. Imagine nitpicking this show. Like, there's such big fish to fry, and what's a small fish? A prawn? Is that a fish? I don't know. You know. But yeah, then he teaches Yue the magic, but she can't do it too well. We see all that off screen. They bury the corpse and they decide they own the house now. So I'm assuming the house is going to be like a base that they'll come back to. That would be kind of cool. Assuming, because they get the teleport circle at the end, I'm assuming they can just teleport to and from it whenever they want. That would be pretty nice, honestly. But yeah, then they start reading the books and they find out in the other labyrinths there's more magic, you know, magic power. And Hajime's they're like, hey, let's go do that so we can find a way home. So, yeah. They're not going to find a way home. I'm going to make that bet right now. They might accidentally save the world, is honestly what I think might happen. Like, they're going to try and find a way home, and in the process, they will save the world, but it won't be intentional. It's not like a shield hero kind of thing where he's got good intentions. Hajime doesn't really care. Like, he legit doesn't care. Like, he cares about Yue, but that's about it. But, you know, it's nice to have, I said before, it's actually kind of nice to have him be such an edgelord, like, to a super degree. And I actually, like, I keep saying it, I'm not even saying it as a negative thing. Like, I think variety is the spice of life and all that. You need edginess to make what's the opposite of edgy? Blunt? No. I don't know. After all that, they enter the workshop and there's a load of stuff there, and they're like, okay, we need to investigate all this before we leave. Fair enough. Then it's bath time, which, you know, they have a bath together. She's like, you can look, and he looks, and then they have hugs and stuff. You know, hugs and stuff in the bath, fine. How long have you two known each other? I mean, there's a 2-month time skip here. How long were they in the dungeon? I mean, I could work, I don't care. I just like asking questions. I don't actually care that often, like, to a point where I'm like, this is terrible because of this. No, I just like asking things. But yeah, then they have like a little montage where he's got his new arm, and he's got an eye patch, and he made a car, or was it like a van or something? Like, he made a bunch of stuff, and I was like, there's a car. I hope to God they're just driving down the motorway. Motorway? They don't have motorways in this fantasy land. You know what I mean, though. It'd be pretty funny. What else did he do? I don't have any more notes. He gives her a ring. Like, not a wedding ring, but it's like a ring. Because I assume it's some sort of buff ring or teleportation ring or some kind of ring that has an effect. As opposed to just, you know what I mean. Wedding ring. But, yeah, then they're about to leave and he's like, alright, Yue, we might be against the whole world. And she's like, that's fine. I can be with you, that's fine. He's like, can't be saying that stuff so casually, damn it. I do like that he does sort of get embarrassed by her bluntness still. Like, he is like he's an asshole, to put it incredibly bluntly. He's a justified asshole, but he is sort of an asshole. But and yeah, I like that he just gets embarrassed by it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of nice. There's still a bit of humanity, damn it. Although she's not a human, she's a vampire. Do vampires count as humans? I don't know. But yeah, then they teleport back up top, and so the journey begins properly, and they're out of that goddamn cave. Although this episode didn't really feel like a cave episode, even though technically it was. But yeah, so I was like I said, it set up the basic plot really. It's like, hey, we're gonna go to the other dungeons. I don't remember if they said how many of them there are. Labyrinths, sorry, not dungeons. I don't remember if they gave a number. Like, you know, there could be loads. I assume they'll pick up more party members along the way. At some point they'll meet back up with the class. I don't know how much of this is going to be in the anime, by the way. I haven't read the light novel, as I said. But yeah, like, despite Arifureta is probably the isekai I look most forward to every week. Because there's potential there. Like, all the others, I just don't see anything to it, really. Which sounds really harsh, but I'm just like, you know. This is like, if it was done better, this would be good. You know what I mean? But I know. If they make a second season, hopefully that's better, you know? I'm enjoying this enough. You know, yeah. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did enjoy it, subscribe and stuff for all the other reviews on the channel. There's millions of them because there's a lot of anime. They'd never run out of anime. Imagine running out of anime. That'd be crazy. And also probably impossible. But yeah. Thank you everybody for watching. I will see you next week. And bye guys.